Alright YouTube land, thanks for joining in to another video. A little something different. Firstly, we're not in the workshop as you can see, and secondly, got something different here for the channel today. So what have we got? Well, as you can see, it's a Mk2 Golf, and it's actually my first on-road vehicle, believe it or not. So I've been doing this since I was at 12, and aside from the Matsushiro Night Rider I had when I was about 8, I think, this is my first on-road vehicle. So a little something different. Now obviously I'm not going to bore you with the build, because as you can see why would I build it outside? So we're already outside, it's in the box, I've built it, so it's a little bit of an overview, show you what I've done. I haven't really, well, built it pretty much, so and just a little couple of other things to observe. So let's get started. Okay, so like I said, not going to bore you with the build because I've built it already, and those of you familiar with Tamiya stuff will already know how these things go together. So let's just pop the lid off the box there and remove said car. Let's lose that for the moment. Right, so here we are. Right, here's the Golf. So if you don't know what you're expecting, because like I say, this is my first on-road car, wasn't really expecting, I wasn't entirely sure what I was expecting in regards to finishing the body shell, should we say. But let's have a look underneath first, so we got a rough idea of what to expect. Let's pop that off. Right, so as we can see, typical, goes together in typical Tamiya fashion. Like clockwork, everything fits perfectly. So in this particular one, I've got this nonky old Futaba servo that I found kicking around in the box. So that cost me nothing. As you can see, my Gowning lipos that I've had for some time, they actually fit in there nicely, so that's all good. And obviously I did put some connectors on the end for the battery itself. Now I've located my switch down in there, so it's easy to get to. Now the only other mod I went for straight out of the box, actually there's two mods, actually tell a lie, two mods I went for straight out of the box. And that was one, a set of ball races, which I got off eBay for like 8 quid or something. So well worth the money. Just do that while you're building it, saves you the hassle later on. And the other thing was an RW Racing steel spur gear, pinion gear, sorry, machine pinion gear. So you haven't got that, because it comes with one of those rather awful aluminium ones, which, as we know, disintegrate in no time at all and leave your gears all messy, and the grease is all that horrible grey colour, and they just go all pointy, and then they ruin your gears basically. So hardened steel machine gear from RW, 29 tooth I think it was, in 0.6 module, as is the fare with Tamiya stuff. You can see it comes with these absolutely no frills plain packaging shocks. I say shocks, they've got it's a plastic thing with a spring on. That's pretty much all it's got going for it, really. So I did get these little foam pads off of eBay as well, and just wedged them over the body posts, just to protect the body shell, really. So I've put a couple of little stickers on there, as is a norm, you know, caution hot, caution moving parts. Yes, that and the other, but they are the only bits I've done straight out of the box while building it. Ball races and a steel pinion gear. Right, so body shell. Now, bearing in mind I'm an off-road person, so buggy shells and truggy shells. So the only stickers I really put on there are some kind of sponsor or manufacturer affair. Right, so I wasn't prepared for this. So as you can see, so what you're expecting, right? So these window rubbers, as a Mk2 owner myself, I know that, you know, the window rubbers are they play a big part in its look of a Mk2 Golf. So this rear spoiler here is made up of two parts, both stickers. There's the top bit along here, and underneath, I don't know if you can see that on there, but there's a join there, but that's two parts. And then this foil and the rear wiper, again, is all one sticker. So as you can imagine, we've got to get it kind of right, otherwise it's going to look absolutely toss. This plinth, that's one sticker. I do like the little keyhole there, right in the middle of the push button there, and the stickers on the back. These tail light stickers are, believe it or not, 2 pieces. What? It's unbelievable, completely pointless. But there is a little bit of a contour in the edge of the on the corner of the shell, so you could always cut a slot in it to alleviate that. But yeah, 2 stickers, 2 pieces for the rear tail lights. Bumpers screw on via these lens pieces at the back, which you've got to stick down with double-sided tape. You've got to be really pernickety, really fussy about how they go on, because there's the screws for the bumper and they actually go through it and line up. So if you get these on wrong, your bumper will be on the piss, as they say. As you can see, mine is quite straight, so that's quite chuffedy batch. Right, so going on to the window rubbers around the side, you've got this roof spoiler here. So the window rubbers, that is 2 stickers, so that's 1 sticker there. And this bit here is another sticker entirely as well. Same with the front. So this bit here is 1 sticker. That's another sticker. And this bit here, hiding the quarter glass, is actually another sticker as well. I've just realised I've bought this out without doing the wing mirrors. I haven't drilled the holes for the wing mirrors, so I'll have to rectify that. Now the windscreen. Oh my god, the windscreen. So obviously you've got to put this on straight, otherwise it's going to look, again, quite gash. As you can see, mine isn't too bad. I'm quite pleased with that. So this bottom bit with the window wipers on, again, is 1 decal. This bit along here is another decal. And that is another decal, and that is another decal. So the windscreen rubbers are 4 stickers in all. And obviously, like I said, you've got to get them on slightly correctly, otherwise it's going to look crap. The grill is in 5 parts. So the lens decals are separate, the middle section here is separate, and these bits here on the end are also separate as well. But again, you've got to get them lined up, otherwise it's going to look utter rubbish. So yeah, that's one thing I wasn't expecting. So without further ado, let's have a little drive of it out on the old tarmac here. I'll try and get some driving shots. There you go, that'll teach you to be in front wheel drive. Right, well that looks like it went okay, doesn't it? It's difficult to film on your own with no one else around and no production crew, no budget, no special effects. But yeah, it looks like it goes okay. Now the one thing I did notice is it does jump around a little bit a la typical Tamiya style, probably due to the shocks and the wibbly wobbly slack as a yak fitment of all the suspension components. Because as we can see, if we take a little look here at the steering, obviously that wiggles around wiggly like a wiggly world, and we've got this bell crank mechanism here, and again in true Tamiya style it does have quite a little bit of slop in there as that wobbles around like a sack of oranges at the front. And again, that's the rear. So yeah, it does wobble about a bit, and these no frills plain white packaging shocks. Yeah, so it goes okay. Now, one thing I did do also, I forgot to mention a minute ago, did paint the wheels with Simonite wheel silver. Now, this is because they come in some kind of god-awful kind of moulded plastic anthracite colour with some kind of grain in them, which looked a bit crap. So I wanted to rectify that, because obviously that's not what steel wheels look like, is it? So I wanted to sort that out. And also, having built the car the other week and drove it up and down my pavement outside my house and watched it bounce hideously along the stones et al. On the pavement, I thought I would upgrade the shocks. So I bought a set of this. So it's the Yeah Racing shocks for a 50mm touring car, whatever the hell that means. Well, for 1/10 touring car, they're 50mm long. Now, quite a bargain actually. So for 4 shocks, comes with about 30 odd quid. What I didn't realise is that actually comes with also 5 sets of springs. Sets of springs, not pairs, but sets. So 5. So they appear in the little windows in the packaging with the shock bodies and a set of springs attached. Inside the box there is another 4 sets, all different grades obviously. So I stuck with the softer pair, the softer set that is actually on the in the window on the packaging, and I used the stock grade 300 CST oil along with the 4-hole pistons with the tapered holes in. So that is my assembly of the shocks. Now I have them here. I can just reach down and get them. I've already made them. The box was just for the purpose of filming this, really. I thought I'd bring that with me. So they look a bit like this. In fact, they do look exactly like that, because that is actually what they look like. They are the parts. Titanium nitride shock shafts there. But yeah, they look alright. Adjustable collars. Now let's fit them and see if they make a difference. So we're going to do it all here on the parcel shelf of my car, out in the street. This is how we used to do. This is how we used to race buggies back in the day. You used to pit out the back of your car on a parcel shelf. No benches, no special campy chairs, no gazebos, no nothing like that. Just the parcel shelf of your car. So we're going to go back to that now. As you can see, I've got the shocks here. I've got my tools. I'm not going to bore you with the assembly details. I'm going to show you pretty much near the end once it's done. Actually, I think I've changed my mind. I'm going to show you a bit of the putting the shocks on. Play some elevator music in the background, some royalty-free stuff, so I don't get told off by YouTube. And I'll edit it later on and see what it looks like. Let's go. First things first, I do have this crosshead screwdriver. I seem to have left my favourite one at home, and the wife seems to have pinched the other one out of here and my pit box to do some craftness, so I'm left with this one, which is not the screwdriver I wanted, just so you're aware. Also, using a 2mm Allen driver, so the shock kit also comes with a set of ball links as well, with a hex in the end, so you can stick a 2mm hex driver in the end and screw it into the plastic assembly. It also comes with a set of ball links with an M3 tapped hole through the centre. So if you've got a blank hole in your wishbone, you can just go through, or shock tower even, you can just go through that. So, first shock on. Now, the ball links are actually exceptionally tight. I did have to use the, let's zoom out a bit, the head of this pair of pliers in order to squeeze them on, just so you're aware. Right, let's get the body shell back on and let's see if it drives any better. So then, YouTube land, what do we think? Well, I actually put those shocks on and it was a noticeable difference actually. Bearing in mind I'm not a terribly au fait with on-road driving and these silly little cars. Used to someone had been with bigger wheels basically, but I did notice straight away that the damping and the road holding was actually a lot improved, much improved over the standard Tamiya shocks. So was it 35 quid well spent on those shock absorbers? Well, yes, actually, because it just made the car more enjoyable to drive, easier to drive, because it didn't jump around all over the place. And whereas the previous shocks had absolutely no damping, the steering used to seem to jump around a bit as well, making the car a bit unstable in a straight line. So given that the new fancy oil-filled shocks are a marked improvement, they did seem to calm down the steering a bit as well, like I say, making it easier to drive at full chat, which is always nice, especially with something tiny as this. So yeah, so it can sit on the parcel shelf of my big Golf when I go out to sort of some kind of like Volkswagen meet or something like that, like a sad git. I'll have this on the parcel shelf just with a bit of a giggle. May even drive it around just to, because onlookers love that sort of thing, don't they? Right, so that's probably what I'll do with that. But yeah, quite pleased with the car. Stickers are an absolute swine, I'll be honest. So if you're not used to them, be prepared or buy a car with less stickers on it. That's all I've got to recommend. But yeah, the little MB01 chassis. Yeah, good fun, good little fun. Do recommend changing shocks, sticking some ball races in there, and the other thing, the RW spur gear. Yeah, so chuck that in there, you'll be good to go. Won't touch it again as far as maintenance is concerned. Excellent. Right, so that's all good. So little bit of RC content there. If you like what you saw, give us a like down below, press the old thumbs up, give us a subscribe. I'm going to put the little crappy banner thing up here somewhere so you know how to click that, but not necessarily that one. You have to click the one below. Subscribe to my channel. I'm only a little channel. The more you like and subscribe, the more the shitty algorithm tells people to look at my videos, which they may watch the first 30 seconds ago. Anyway, regardless of all that, give us a like and subscribe. Leave a comment below if you've got one of these and what else you've done to it. That'd be good to hear from you. Thanks for watching once again, and ciao for now.